Hello, traders. Welcome to the M-Mini Thunderdome. We are live. It is Halloween 2023. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, let's hot knife, baby. I can't seem to see my chat to respond, but hopefully the sound is on and everything is good. Nice seeing everybody. All right, as always, this is pure entertainment, educational. Not here to call out any trades. If I see opportunity, I will take my personal trades. Right now, I'm trading the MCL. I'm already done trading the CL. Had a good morning. Took a couple of longs and then took some shorts and just got stopped out to only see it go where I wanted it to go. But I had already switched to MCL, so I gave back. What did I give back? Probably $50. I don't know, $100, but I've had a great morning. All right. So again, not responsible, liable for any losses or damage to anyone's evaluation, PA, or live account. Not supposed to be following any of my trades. And let's get started here. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit like. Doesn't cost you anything. It'll help out the algo so other people can come and watch and learn, or can come and join us live here. Okay, so we are on December MCL, WCI, TI, sweet crude, December month. If your data doesn't match with mine, because there's a delay on YouTube, anywhere between 3 to 7 seconds. So we probably are in the same month, but because of the delay, you won't see exactly the same data that I'm casting or streaming, whatever you want to call it. So I almost took a little long here, but since I was about to start streaming, I didn't want to go and start with a trade, but I was looking to go long at 42. And it could be done at 63, but if it keeps going, it's going to go all the way up to 83 again. So it's starting to go, it went sideways here. And I think that it will go back here and then go sideways again, or it will challenge the top of this hot box here. Let's see how it deals with 61. Market, it just went positive again. So it was negative. They bought at 82 all the way up to, I think this is a weak high. Actually, I was trying to go long here because I thought that it would want to challenge this high again, but I believe through my own personal analysis that the market should tag 80. But we have FOMC tomorrow, so it could be going sideways. The move may have happened already, so now it's going to go sideways so they can strategically set themselves up at a level for tomorrow. Shorts wouldn't want the market to run away from them. FOMC doesn't affect crude the same as it would the ES or the NQ. It's not a huge mover. What moves more the CL is geopolitical news, oil news, some gas news. Hold on, I got squawk box going off in my ear here. So it's mostly world news, but it does get affected, FOMC, because it usually crude will correlate more with the dollar, since you need dollar to buy crude. So if you're actually looking for a correlation, would be the dollar. That's what you want to, if you want to have another chart open, I suggest opening the dollar. I'm out of real estate here in my screens. I don't have room for it. I used to have it open in the background, but I decided that I don't need it anymore. But it is a good idea if you're a beginner, intermediate, to have the dollar index also open. DX. So this long is looking good here, but it may have reached resistance. Resistance would be from 62 all the way to 70, which was one of my first targets on the short. It took me right out 2 ticks. Was it 2 ticks? I think, yeah. Right there. 2 ticks, and then just wham, all the way to target. Now, if it could pass this area here, then first target is 83, and then maybe even 83.27. So let's see if sellers can hold the market negative. And we believe we just did a 76 feeble. Yeah, exactly 76. So are we done with the pullback? It could be a start of a wave, longer time frame, a wave C up or a wave 3 up. So it hits support, 76, wave 3 or a wave C up. And on a shorter time frame, this could be a wave 4, then come back and retest 82. So there's a lot going on, not enough information to pick a side. I think it's going sideways. I think the move already happened. What's going on with the ES? Wow, big swings in the ES. Holy moly. If you're new to crude, this is where you should be at. Not that many robots. It follows patterns, because the robot is taught to go and trade like a retailer would. So that's why it chases your stops and gets you out. So unless you have a big account, you could have a huge stop. You can't survive on a 2.4 tick stop. Back when I started trading the ES, it was, I believe it was like a point and a half. It was 6 ticks and you were fine. Now it's like 4 to 6 points. And that's because of the robots. It's just gone too busy. Not that I was doing bad with ES, but this is more of the way that I like to trade, and that is Fibonacci, support and resistance, have my targets, Elliot wave. So I'm a pattern trader. So this is a lot easier. I mean, don't take me wrong, they still do have robots, but it's not hedge funds and banks putting hundreds of robots. All right, just saw a sweep. That was from 50, 56 all the way up to 62. So all of this here was someone just buying a whole bunch of limit orders. So this may start a leg up to go and test 83. But we are at resistance from 64 all the way to 70 is resistance. If it can get inside of this hot box here, chances are that it may test 83. So I wanted to go long at 42. So why would it want to keep going up? Well, several reasons, but obvious ones is because of consolidation right here where it was sideways. Why? Because there's volume there. They know that they can't get someone on the other side of their trade. There will be sellers here. So they want to go and take the market to a level that there will be someone to take the opposite side of their trades. And in this particular case would be a seller, right? Because you're long. So you have your sell, stop, target, exit, right? So you need someone to jump on the other side of your trade. Unless you do a market order. A market order, the market maker is obligated to take that trade. What he can go and pass it to someone else, but the initial trade, he's obligated by the SEC to take the trade. What does he get out of it? He gets the scalp in between the bid and the ask, and he also gets discounts in all of his trades. So instead of us paying $1.50, he pays like 25 cents for his execution. But he's obligated to take the trade no matter what. Market orders, limit orders, that's something else. A limit order is if it goes up to that level, then you get filled, right? Or if you're trying to get filled, it has to go to your level. So no one's obligated to take a limit order, but they are obligated to take a market order. And that is, it's either called the market maker. Back in the day, it was also called the local. So we're starting to get inside of that box. Yeah, I'm seeing some sellers. We may have a 10 to 15 point pullback here. So there could be a small scalp to anywhere around here. We do have POC at 82. So maybe can go up a little bit more to go and test the POC to do an outside trade. But POC is point of control is actually the middle, but there are people that initiate trades from there, and they may want to go and take it back to the outside, or which will be outside in anyways, but the true outside would be above POC, right? Above the bell. And we have quite a nice profile, but because of this 82, this was price discovery, so extended the bell. So this to me is looking more and more like that high is a weak high, and it's going to go and test that again, and will probably close right under 83. That's my observation. We may end up with a small positive day. If you don't trade crude, the average RTH range is anywhere between 80 to 1.25. Right now we are at what? Let's see. We are at 146. But we've had some rippers. Yesterday was $3.69. So crude, the points is actual dollars. It's the same thing as silver, gold. It's all dollars. So this is, it's $82.73. This is the price of the barrel. If you don't know, little basics here for you guys that are new to crude. If you haven't hit me up on a like, I would appreciate that. If you're learning anything, please hit the like. It'd be a nice little feedback that I am teaching you guys some stuff. This is what this channel is all about, educational. I've been trading for 35 years, so I think I have some useful knowledge. All right, so maybe that pullback has started, but the trend is to the upside. How do you know? You look for large rotations. Whichever has the biggest, it's called harmonic rotations. It will tell you to, it will show you what side is trending and ripping. So at first it was to the downside, sellers, and then with this long from 82, we had several rips that were 60 points. We just had another one now in this move here, but believe it's about 60 something points. So we probably can expect at least a 15 or 20 point pullback to maybe launch again. So this could be on a smaller time frame. We may have seen a wave 3 up, then wave 4 to then go and finish wave 5. But wave 4 should be a little more down right there. So here's the pullback. Let's see how far down. So from 83. So looking to go and bounce in between 64 and 56. If we're going to keep going up. So between 64, 64 and 56. And then on the longer time frame, this looks like a huge wave C up or a wave 3 up. But again, I think that they want to try to hold 83 or test the week high. So I suspect that I would just do an ABC, if anything, to then fail and close somewhere around here. All right, looks like that rotation is over. Not as long as I thought so. This means that it's ripping up. So the smaller the rotation, then it means that you'll always see a bigger move on the other side. All right, let's see how we deal with this consolidation area. I guess that was a nice long from 42. Should have taken it. Bummer. So there could be an outside in here from 92. Go and pull back again to this area here, or it's going to go and check the bottom of 83. So there could be a short. From anywhere here, we could see a short. Most likely it will be from either 97 or from 83. All right, hidden order. So hidden order is an iceberg. But in crude, I don't think there are affected unless it's 50 contracts or more. So hidden order is used so you don't show your intentions. So they might have front runner. In crude, you get, I call it front running. They go and enter a trade before the actual target. So let's say that the target is 83. They'll start to go short at 0.95, 0.97. So we're right where I took my short. Wow, pulled all the way back here. All right, they're starting to buy. So I may look for a short at 83. But you can't take a blind trade on crude because a lot of times it will run 3 to 4 points above a century or a half century number, and then it will fall. So you can't, it doesn't always respect a century or half century number. Like in the ES, usually it does. Like 4100, right at 4000, it will hit, and that's mostly because of retail traders. All right, not a lot of action happening here. It's crawling up slowly. So as I mentioned, it went right to both of the resistant area consolidation. So you could always either use that at an area to initiate a trade or to use it as a target. Again, because there's always going to be people wanting to take a trade there. So it's always a hot area. And look, it also went to a nice consolidation area, right? That's all consolidation here too. So there could be a long from here. I'm going to be patient and I'm just going to see if it will hit 83. Not in a hurry to take any trades. I'm positive. Don't want to give any money back. Most likely I'm not going to be trading tomorrow because of FOMC. So I want to keep my profits so it pays for 2 days of trading. You don't want to take a trade just for the sake of taking a trade. This is not a slot machine. The idea, oh, I'm in front of it. I have a quarter. Let's pull the lever. No. You gotta wait for the market to come to you. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. You wait for the next opportunity. But you also need to go and stick stop. So we have a report coming out. What is it? I believe, is it a T-bill? What is it? Let's see what's coming out now. Oh, we have a European Fed. This could be a market mover. That starts in 5 minutes. So there could be a launch from here. It's not a level that I'm particularly hot about, so but there could be a trade along from inside of this box here. Oh, and there it is. It hit right the top of it and it launched. All right, look at that. But I'm gonna wait for 83 and I'm gonna wait for this report to come out. Appreciate all of you guys joining the stream. Thanks for the support. If you're gonna trade crude, I suggest getting some type of news source, a squawk box. They are expensive, but you don't want to be trading blind. Often there's a big move. You want to understand why it happened. So you need some type of news source. Anything that is free, there's a minimum of 10 minutes delay. Even in the squawk box, there's about a minute or two because the guy has to go read his side. He gets his side, and then he goes and telecasts it, or he announces it, or whatever. So the only service I know that's 100% live and to the second is Bloomberg. And that's the paid service, not the TV channel. Right, we're going sideways again inside of that consolidation area. So we are in value, right? Consolidation is an area in value. What's happening? Buyers and sellers are agreeing in prices. That's a valued area. So now the market needs to go out of value to then find value somewhere else. Either go back to that area or it will start to consolidate somewhere else. So now looking for a break to go to the next value area to then either it will launch above 83 and test the week high, or it will come back down to the 40s and 50s. If we're going to go and test 80, my opinion is that it should close under 83. Otherwise, I think that it would show strength on the buy side. So sellers need to hold 83. Not a lot of action, and that's because I believe because the move was already made. I took a long right here. I believe it was 82.09. Ripped it up for 30 ticks. So in crude, every point is a tick, and then you have the whole point, which is the dollar. So every cent, you call it a tick. It's not a point. So it's $82.80 or 82 points, 0.80 ticks. Yeah, I should have stayed. I had a target of 83. Man, if I would have stayed, I would have been set for the whole week. All right, here comes the buyers. Let's see if it wants to go to the next consolidation area, which I believe it's right here. Maybe a little lower. All right. Buyers just got absorbed. So that's absorption right there. Sell pressure. Well, it looks like they're doing outside in, inside of this value area. They agreed that this is too high, too expensive. They sold it. And now let's see if buyers start to think that it's too cheap and they go and do outside in again and take it all the way back up to the low 80s or mid 90s. So this is the most dangerous time to be trading because you don't know where the outside is. Unless you are a high frequency scalper, you're just going for 2 ticks, 3 ticks. But unless you have discount, that could add up really quickly with commissions. I've never been a high frequency trader, but I've seen a lot when I was in the pit. These guys just 100 lots, 200 lots, going for 2 to 3 ticks. I don't use these, but it's just here for show, so I'll tell exactly what they are, but I don't use them. So one is a WMA 30, and the other one is a EMA 9, but I don't use them. I'm not a spaghetti trader, so but I just have it there so it doesn't look plain. I'm a pattern trader, but these do seem to work. I got it from a friend of mine, and he trades off of them, but I don't use it. To me, it's all past information. Elliot wave is what I get most of my trades off. That tells me the future, tells me where the market can go. This is just past information. You know, I mean, you're going to get here, now hit crossed, you go long. I mean, yeah. I think the Elliot wave is the only one that, so there could be a short here. I am tempted to take a short. But we are right at support. So it would be a high risk trade to go short, but there could be a short here at 66. All right, I'm going to, high risk trade, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it, but high risk trade. And I'm getting this through a higher time frame candle. So I always look at 3 time frames. So because it's a higher time frame, then I have to be above that candle. So meaning that it's a big stop. And this is why you want to be under leveraged, so you can go and have a stop. If you're on a evaluation, you have that drawdown, right? So if you're under leveraged, you're able to survive. If you're not, then yeah, you'll blow your account. Yeah, here, I think it'll be easier if I go and show. Hold on a second, I'm looking at something out real quick. Go, go, go. All right, here, let me go and change this real quick. All right. Seems like we're getting a little bit of absorption here, so don't want to look away from. But yeah, see how this is why I have to have a larger stop, is because of this candle. Should actually be above 93. Above 93. So it will either stop at an ABC where my target is, or it will turn into a wave 3. I don't believe that it will turn into a wave 3. Could actually even stop at 40, so I may exit at 40. May exit at 40. So this could, so you always want to look for clues. How good of a job is it, was it doing at that staying at 83 or going above 83? It was struggling, right? It was struggling. So it's doing a poor job. So, ooh, iceberg hidden order. 26 lot. So it's doing a poor job. Let me want to take a look at the low. Yeah, the low looks pretty solid. Don't know if we'll test that again. Look at that. Buyers may have jumped in at support. This trade may turn against me. It could be a good idea to exit. But it is doing a poor job up here. Kept on finding resistance. Yeah, I'm going to exit at 40. I'm going to exit at 40. Yeah, I'm going to exit at 40. Actually, 43. So never enter trade unless you have a target. Just don't want to joyride. Make sure you have a destination. I believe that this is a nice consolidation area. But I am seeing sellers get absorbed. And we are right at support. I believe we are at feeble 50. Let's see. Yeah, so this could be support. Feeble 50 could be support. Here we go. Go, go, go. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Need to hot knife 50. Come on, hot knife that butter. Come on, sellers. Get in there. So if we can't see a new low here, then it's showing me that it's having a hard time. It's doing a poor job crossing 50. So I want to see it start anchors away. You're always looking for clues. The market is always giving you clues. It's up to you to decipher them. So I don't want to see any buying pressure. This is buying pressure. A wick is always pressure. Oh. Come on, sellers. It could be done. So true target would be all the way down to 18 and maybe even 81.86. But that's a longer time frame, so don't know if we will see that. If I had a runner, then I would look for at least a test of 82, but I'm on a single lot, so I prefer to just take my profits and run. Here we go, here we go. We need to hot knife 50. Getting a little bit of absorption. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Go, go. Oh. I'm getting out. Oh, don't bounce right on me. Oh, man. Come on. Give me out. Yes. Yes. Right to my hot box. Nice little trade. I do not. No. And I don't suggest anybody doing that. Focus on one instrument. Unless you're a genius. Unless you're a genius and you could multitask 3 instruments, I can't. I'm not that smart. So I stick to one instrument. Oil is the only thing I trade. Nothing else. I focus in one thing. You got to put screen time. You got to learn how an instrument moves. Every instrument moves a different way. If you're scattered trying to learn several instruments at the same time, you're going to get lost. You're going to have doubts. Now, if you're putting screen time into one instrument, you learn how it moves. And that's what you want to do. Learn how crude moves or whatever you're trading. The ES, great. So stick to ES only. Don't be looking at the NQ and the ES. They're totally different instruments that move totally different one from the other. They may correlate, but they're still moving differently. They still have a different pattern. And if you're not an expert, do not trade the NQ. You will blow your account. Crude is already volatile. NQ is much more. All right. If it could hot knife the 40s here, it may go to target. 18. Wow, could have had a little more in this trade, huh? But I'm happy. I am happy. So target is to go and test this low here. And then if it hot knifes, it may go and test 82. So I'm expecting, if it can come down here, I'm expecting to see a lot of buyers here. This is the MCL. This is the micro. The crude mini is the QCL. I trade the CL. I'm only trading the MCL now because I already made my money on the CL. And since I'm streaming, I don't want to give back that much money. I already made my money. I switched to MCL, but if I wasn't streaming, I would have been done already. turn off the computer, because it moves in patterns. It's adventures to my trading style. It respects levels. There's not many robots. It's the best. Crude is the best. I used to trade a lot of crude, and then I blew a account. It was back in the day when I was trading without a stop, and one day just went against me, and I blew a big account. And from that point on, I just started to trade small. Wasn't really focusing on it, and then 6 months ago I started to look at crude again, and yeah, it's fantastic. And always learn the instrument before you take live trades. But I wouldn't sim trade anything. Never sim trade. Learn the instrument and sim, but go and take live trades, 1 micro. You want to get that adrenaline of real money, not the fake sim empowerment that sim gives you. So are we done here at 31? Looks like we may do a pullback all the way to either 50 or 60. Unless the trend has changed and we see another 20 points. If we see a move, another 20 points go straight to target, then the trend may have changed back to sellers. Right now, all the big rotations are up, and it's pulling back already. So, yeah, we'll probably see it go back here, somewhere here, to then maybe go and finish, or it's done. Because this looks like 76 from here, right? Let's see. A little more, but it should actually be from here. So, yeah. If you're thinking about starting a evaluation, Apex has a 90% off till the 7th of November. I have a link and coupon code in my video description. Click on more and it will drop. If you're new to trading, definitely do evaluations. Don't go learn with your hard-earned money. Because if you start making mistakes, you're going to pick up bad habits. Still going. It's better for you to lose $40 than $3,000 learning, right? But once you have it down, I suggest getting whatever money you earned from your PA account and opening up a live account. Even though Apex is pretty lenient on their rules, you still have to follow rules that you wouldn't have to if you have your own live account. All right, guys, I'm going to stick around for another 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go walk my dog and enjoy my day. Let's see if we have another 10 points here. So if it comes all the way down, I would be looking. I won't be here. I'm going to be done. But I would be looking for a long somewhere here. But I think that we will close. We will close somewhere in here. And here we are going to hit target. So I could have had a lot more in this trade, huh? Could have had another 40 points. Target, boom. There we go. Nice, beautiful trade. Short from 65. Is that it? Where did I go short? I believe it was 65. Let's see. Executions. 66. So beautiful trade. So now either it's done at the ABC and we're going to go all the way back up, or it's going to turn into a wave 3, which then start to look at targets underneath 82. But I do have a whole bunch of targets. Stop. Another report coming out in 5 minutes. I use Google. If you have Alexa, go and set your reports. Every morning before I even open, I do read my journals, look at the report calendar, and I call out Google and set all of my alarms. If you don't have a website to get your reports, go to Forex Factory. I think that is a great one. forexfactory.com. Click on the calendar. I suggest opening an account with them, because then you can go and set your time zone. So then you don't have to, oh, is that East Coast? Is that Mountain? It's a lot easier to just open an account. I never get emails from them bothering me, but I have chose to have the report alert. So I also get an email, but it's support alert. It's not them trying to sell me anything. All right, there could be a continuation here. So there could be a short. I'm done trading, but there could be a test of either 15 or 82. So there, I might have taken a short at 30 and have my stop above 45. Not a recommendation, just an observation that it may want to go and finish testing. So I have a stop somewhere here, inside here, to go and continue either here or here. But I don't want to give any money back, so I will not take it. But we are at the 76 FIBO, so it may be done. So first target is 16, and then either 82.10 or 82 even. So it looks, in my opinion, like we are starting to fill the bottom here on a volume profile. So I think they're going to go for outside in somewhere here. Outside in. And market will close somewhere here. But I do have plenty of targets to the downside. So I still have 81.82. I have 81.69. And then I have 81.42. But in my opinion, they're going to save that for tomorrow. FOMC. But the big elephant in the room is 80. 80, I believe that needs to be tagged. But my true target is 80.57. Ah, look at this pullback. Is this based on the news? What is it? There's another one. Which one is it? It's, where is it? It's another European Fed at 9:30. Wow, look at this pullback. Well, that might have been it. That might have been it. We're only negative 10. So you also want to go and look at your daily, right? So in a perfect world, we should see a green candle today, right? Red, green, red, green, red. Hey, let them have a green day. So small green. But 80 is the hot number. All of this right here. It should come and test this area. Test to see if it's cheap. Oh, they might have done a stop pick on that short. That might have been a stop pick. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. POC moved down. POC moved down. That's what happened. And they did a buy using POC as support. So I think that short may continue again, or it's going to go and do outside in. But I'm still liking the short. I'm still liking a short from 40. But this is momentum. That's a clue right there. Momentum. But it looks like they may be finding resistance here. Oh, maybe not. But that is momentum. That was a poor job going lower, right? Let me move my chart in front of me. Since I'm not going to take any more trades, I'm going to be turning my neck. But did a poor job making a new low. Looks like they front run it 82. So they came in buying at 15. Consolidated a little bit and then launched with momentum. But this to me, I think is resistance. This whole area all the way up to 70. If you guys recall, that was a target of mine earlier. So this could be resistance to go and finish. So this could be a wave 4 up here to then finish with a wave 5 and test 82. Nothing is clear, so I wouldn't do anything. But I am liking. Oh, POC just moved up again. So it went from 35 up to 50. So now that I see that, it may launch higher. So it could be from mid out, outside in, using the mid, the point of control, to go and test the upper areas to then maybe come back down again. Who knows? But that could be happening. You got to think of everything. What are they trying to do? So you want to follow them, right? So you got to think of all of the scenarios. It's like chess playing. A good chess player, he's thinking 5 to 10 moves ahead. He's not driving looking at the end of his nose or the end of the hood. He's looking a mile down. So trading is the same thing. You want to be thinking, okay, what are they trying to do? What are they trying to accomplish? And how good of a job is it experiencing? So here was a poor job. Up here was a poor job. And along the way, they're going to set traps to try to fake you out, so you could have doubts in what you're really seeing. And that usually happens a lot more when the market is sideways. So even though we saw this big drop, we are still sideways, right? It's a big range, but we're sideways. We are sideways. We are inside, whatever you want to call it, a pennant or a flag. So we are moving sideways. So it needs to go out of balance. We're in balance. We are inside of this big volume profile. And the market is doing outside, in, outside, in. The only problem is where's the outside? That it is up to us to figure it out. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm not going to take any more trades. Hopefully you learned something. Here's that short from 40. Big sell order. That is momentum to the downside now. So target either 16 or go and test 8207. So if I was to take that short at 40, I would be looking for either a target here or a target here. Somewhere there. So needs to hot knife this box right here, right? Because that's where the move up initiated. So sellers need to show that they absorbed all of this buying pressure and they rotated down. So clue is to hot knife between 31 and 25. All right, guys, I'm done. Thanks for watching me. Join me every Tuesday at 11:30 Pacific Eastern Time, 8:30 here in the West Coast. Want to learn more about me? Go to my webpage. It's going to be under the the description, but it's eminithunderdome.com, all one word. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you live in the Thunderdome. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. If you don't have to trade the rest of the week, don't. There's going to be a lot of reports this week. Don't trade for the sake of trading. Look after your capital. This is not a casino, even though my wife calls it a homemade casino. It's not, because we are able to gather a lot of information and make decisions based on information, not luck. But I will take luck before skill any day. All right, thanks, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the day. If you didn't give me a like, give me a like, please. Doesn't cost you anything. If you want to know when I go live, I suggest subscribing and clicking on that little bell so you can get a notification of when I go live. It looks like it may tag those targets. There we go. Oh, there's a hidden order that's been live for 2 hours and 46 minutes at 82.15. So this is a strategic move. Either someone's trying to exit. We had a whole bunch of icebergs that were in the 80s. So they're either trying to exit or they're trying to block 82. So be interested to see how the market reacts at 15. But didn't we see 15 already? Oh, so it hit 15 and only 83 contracts got filled. So I have Bookmap. If you don't have Bookmap, you're trading blind. And then I have the TTW Add-on from a different company. It's a third party, and that shows the hidden orders and it leaves them open. So now I'm able to see that only 23 got filled. It gives me how many were filled and how long it's been on the book. I have a link and a coupon code for Bookmap and also TTW. It is a must. I started using it in 2017 and I've never traded without it ever since. And all right, so that was a small hidden order that only filled 25. So I don't call that an iceberg. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you live in the Thunderdome. Thank you.